And there's Lowry. That's good on the assist by Harden. Lowry's got his second bucket of the game to go. White dishes to Cunningham. Here's McAdoo to the inside. And Dumars gets it to go. 7 points in the game.
That's a perfect setup. Solid screen. Defender can't avoid it. Opens up a clear path to the bucket.
Outside Lowry. Poke loose. It's stolen by Garnett. White against Jamison. Here's McAdoo. The pass to Dumars. Just 5 on the clock. Over Wilkins. Shot is good, and the Heat's lead is cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Joe Dumars.
His field goal percentage is creeping up there now. I mean, it wasn't pretty in the first quarter.
Now, here's Lowry. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Dallas. Harden scanning the floor. Outside for Lowry. Here's the floater. Chamberlain, the pass to Lowry. Outside, White. Outside, Dumars. Inside, Cunningham. Can't hit that one. Some solid defense from Chamberlain. And it's Lowry with the ball. Brings it up for the Heat. They've led by as many as 11 points. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
And that's Lowry's shot right there. Always looking to capitalize from that range.
Celtics trail by 9. Dumars kicks to Garnett. Back to Dumars. Garnett outside. White inside. Now recovering. And it's White missing.
And they have built their advantage on the scoreboard here by doing all the little things.
Harden the pass to Wilkins. Over Dumars. Shot's good by Wilkins. Wilkins has got the lead up to 11 now for Miami.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Pass to White. Here's Cunningham. And it's Miami with the rebound.
The struggles just continue this quarter. They can ill afford to have this many empty possessions.
And it's Chamberlain finishing it off.
And that's just too easy. The size, strength, length. No way to stop Chamberlain once he gets the ball in that close.
Here is Cunningham over Wilkins. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
He's disappeared this quarter. He can't get anything to drop. That's not going to help him get out of the hole.
And Harden with the stuff.
Oh, and Harden is just ferocious with his dunk, just ramming it in the defense's face.
Now a timeout called by Boston. This, of course, their first chance to play Miami this season.
And they swept the season series against this group last season. Pretty impressive stuff.
And a whole new group out on the floor for the Celtics. Celtics trail by 15. And in the pass to Oakley. Now Camby. 5 points in the game. Here's Brandon. Clock at 6. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Here's Oakley. Boston. No good that time either. The Heat leading by 15. From outside the arc. It's hauled in by Oakley. Boston shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. 29 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Tipped away. Outside Rose. Passes it to Issel. Kicks to Johnson. There's 10 seconds left in the first half of the game. 17-foot shot on the way. That shot missing. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Hey, James, we know that scoring seems to come easy for you. How do you create that mentality out there?
I just like to have fun. It's all for the kids.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to James Harden was the man in the first. He ended up with 31 points and 4. And that.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. A fantastic game from Harden in this one.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, slicing through the gaps in the defense. Getting many of his buckets in the paint.
And for Miami, look at who they've got out there. They've got Antoine Jamison, Harden out there with Lowry. Then there's Chamberlain, and it's Wilkins in at the small forward position. Outside, White. There's the triple. Doesn't go for him. The Heat go the other way with it. Here's Wilkins. Got it. Good job in the low post. Wilkins has got the first field goal of the second half for the Heat.
Boy, he is quick off his feet and really stronger than he looks. Wilkins can burn you in that painted area.
Dumar's the pass to McAdoo. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
You'd like to see a little more energy coming out of halftime on the defensive end.
Your son, Cole Gregg, was one of the top high school players in America. A lot of services had him number one. Talk about what it was like going through the recruiting process as a dad.
It was fun for the most part because he really kind of kept everything in perspective. And the teams we dealt with, the schools we dealt with, man, they were all top-notch. So that process, about as enjoyable as one could ask for. But at the same time, it's still stressful, man. That's still your little guy getting ready to head off to college.
Well, you're a dad and a proud one at that.
But sometimes you don't need a haymaker, just a jab. You got to get those easy looks inside.
This is his third free throw attempt of the game. And here's Lowry. He'll bring it up for the Heat. 17 points was their biggest margin. Outside, Wilkins shoots the three. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry. Lowry's got 3 assists now in this one.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It's a lazy effort. Let's just be honest. Hoping the shooter misses, that doesn't constitute defense.
Lets the three fly. Rebound by the Heat.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Lowry, good.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Now here's White. He's got 12. Garnett with it. White left side. And he uses the glass on the layup. White's got 14 points.
Oh, that's not the kind of interior defense you want. Way too slow to protect the rim.
Pass to Jamison. Lowry deciding where to go with it here. There's the lob to Harden. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Over in the corner, White. That one, no good. Some solid defense from Chamberlain. Here's Harden. 8 for 15 with that made basket. But he's not satisfied yet.
And Harden is certainly used to finishing through the physical defense, demonstrating just how special a player like he truly is.
Here is Cunningham. Outside, White. Chamberlain with the block. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. Now a timeout called by Boston.
And he's been trying to do it all himself, and it's not working. Instead of forcing shots, you got to focus on moving the ball and keeping everybody involved.
Here's Garnett. Shot clock at 6. Here's White. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down.
Not his best day from three-point range. I mean, just one in the first half and still looking for his first here in half number 2.
Outside for Lowry. Drains it from beyond the arc. Lowry's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Heat.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Their poise has been tremendous. I mean, excellent at both ends, has them increasing this lead.
Now, here is Dumars. 12 points for him. And it's Miami with the rebound. Chamberlain got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Outside, Jamison. The pass to Chamberlain. He kicks it to Harden. No good from outside.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Pass to Dumars. Stolen by Harden. A shot by Lowry. Wide open. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got 5 assists in the game. White dishes to Cunningham. Here's McAdoo. Pass to White. Cunningham kicks to White. 4 on the clock. Knocked loose. Out of bounds. Celtics ball as Boston keeps possession. Pressey's checked in for Joe Dumars. Clock is at 3. And nothing is falling for him right now. Miami leading by 23. Here's Lowry. It's Cunningham with the rebound. Cunningham's got 5 rebounds tonight. To the middle and stolen by Chamberlain. White against Lowry. Yep, that one goes in there. Lowry's got 18 points in the game.
You know, this guy just brings such heart and passion to the court. Lowry just doesn't let a little contact stop him from scoring.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. Greg, I know you've played for some great coaches in your day. What is it that separates the truly elite coaches, in your opinion, from just coaches that are pretty good?
I think the one attribute that's most important for a great coach is consistency. And I've said this, you can coach a lot of different ways, you can win a lot of different ways, but you've got to be sincere and true to your principles and your philosophy. And those are the coaches, and I've had them that have done it different ways, but they've been the most successful. And listen, you've also at the professional level, you've got to have a presence about you. You got to have some charisma out there as well to get these men to buy in.
Harden draws the double. Jamison the pass to Wilkins. And another basket for Miami. Now here's White. He's got 14.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's McAdoo, guarded by Chamberlain. Lowry against Pressey. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Defense getting too close. Lowry has that instinct to read what's happening, takes the shot there into the contact.
The Heat making a switch here. Boston's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. And here is Capella. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's something that happens to every team. You just have to ride it out, play your hardest, and live with the results.
And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And Miami has possession. Capella against Chamberlain. Pass to Whistle. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
And of all the attributes, one thing that sometimes gets overlooked with Chamberlain is the court vision. Makes a great read there.
Here's Brandon. And there's the pass to Pressey. Here's Brandon. A three-pointer is right on target. Brandon's got his third basket of the night right there.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Pass to Lowry. Six to shoot. Off the mark for the fourth time this game. He is 7 for 11 now. Hachimura kicks to Pressey. Now Capella. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. And that'll be his third foul so far. So both teams changing it up here. Wilkes, the pass to Hachimura. They grab their own miss. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Yeah, and right when you thought that shot was leaving his hands, he reinvents it.
This trip is his second to the free throw line in this one. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Miami. Free throw line jump shot. No good that time. Now Boston takes it the other way.
And what scouts loved about Hachimura, physically, he came in NBA ready.
Oh, yeah. 6'8", 230, shows excellent strength. Also, being relatively late to the game, he's really never developed any bad habits. That's why he was able to come in and hit the ground running.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Yeah. Horrible effort. It appears they may be on the brink of giving up.
And stolen by Horford. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Carr, the pass to Rose. And Rose throws it down.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Oh, yeah, bang, bang. An impressive sequence that has them fired up.
Here's Brandon. 7 points in the game. Almost, but it rolls out. Rose in the post. Can be on him. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Free throw, good, Rose. Oakley, he's checked in for Boston. Both free throws good from Rose.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Passes to Caldwell. From deep. Kept alive by Boston. It's good. Wilkes has got 6.
I wouldn't want to be the guy who has to keep him off the boards. He is a beast on the offensive glass.
Rose with the ball. He's got 13. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Here's Brandon with the floater. Horford with the rebound.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Oh, just off his game, forcing a few shots, not letting the game come to him naturally.
Here's Caldwell. He's guarded by Johnson. And that one, good. Now here's Rose. 16 points for him. Here's Issel. Miami no good on that time either. Boston shooting pretty terrible here in the third quarter at around 30%. Stolen away. Oh, and here comes Johnson all alone. Chalk up 2 there.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
For Miami, they have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them. And so it's Boston with it. 1:22 left to play here in the third. Right wing. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. And here is Johnson. 7 points in the game. Kicks it to Horford. 5 to shoot. Over Camby. Rejected by Camby. There's 47 seconds left here in the third quarter. Brandon, the pass to Caldwell. Over to the wing. Here's Oakley. Off target with his 3. Now the Heat with it. They're on a 12-4 run. Johnson kicks to Rose. Johnson outside. Over Camby. And it's off the back rim. No good. Here's Wilkes. He has 6. Offensive rebound. And slam dunk by Camby.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Yeah, guys, but where was the box out? No excuse letting him roam that freely on the glass.
And so it's Miami, leading by a full 31 points at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We come back right after this. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
This is the versatility you need to play in today's game. 2 guards have to be able to make plays for others.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. We've got Camby. Dumars is out there with Oakley. And it's Caldwell in at the 2-guard spot. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Horford. That shot, no good. Oakley with some nice D.
Now, he hasn't chipped in with many points tonight. The good thing he has the guys around him to carry the weight.
A nice move to create a gap there in the defense and get to the bucket.
Outside Rose. Outside Horford. 18 feet out, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Here's Wilkes. Plays it up and banks it in.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
Now Johnson. Pass to Rose. Here's Issel. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Rose has got 3 assists now in this one.
And for a guy who maybe doesn't wow you with his physical tools, Issel still has plenty of ways to score. He knows just about every trick in the book on the offensive end.
Here's Johnson. Here's Issel. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to go on Charles Oakley.
Always been a master at putting a defender in a tough position and drawing fouls. It's one of Issel's greatest attributes, always thinking one step ahead.
Nelson's checked in for Miami. And he makes both free throws. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Pressey against Carr. Pressey's shot is off. Heat have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. And Nelson gets it to go. Nelson's got his first points of the night.
Oh, even from that range, the floater is one of the toughest shots in the game.
Pressey passes to Wilkes. They get it again. Oakley. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
And they've shown a little extra hustle on the offensive glass here in the second half. Second chance points are starting to add up for them, and they can use every one of them. Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, and that's what you love about him. He shows no mercy, even with the comfortable lead.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. Nelson with it. Oakley with some nice D. Carr against Pressey. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Can't connect from short range. Heat have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Ball's knocked loose. Rose passes to Issel. Wilkes with a rebound. Wilkes has got his 5th rebound in this one. And closing the shot, even with the foul. Now the 2 free throws. First free throw is good. The Celtics making a switch here. Hachimura is checked in. Nurkic checked in for the Heat. Gordon comes in for Carr. And here are the Heat now. Outside Rose. From the top of the key, he hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Rose has got 20. Well, the Celtics shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. Pressey passes to Wilkes. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
That's not who they want guarding him. I mean, the size mismatch is just too big. All he has to do is just keep attacking the rim.
Nelson looking around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Miami needs to get a shot off. On its way from Rose for 2. Good, and a nice assist from Nelson. 22 points for Rose.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
No, exactly. Give it to the guy with the hot hand as long as you can. Let him try to close this out.
Here's Wilkes. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. The Heat have gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. Near the 3-point line, it's Nelson. He can't get that one to fall. And it's Boston the other way. There's the pass to Hachimura. Bangs home the trifecta.
Well, Hachimura has confidence in his jumper, so he doesn't hesitate in catch and shoot situations.
Now, here is Nelson. To the inside. And Nurkic, the bucket on the assist by Nelson. Nelson's got 3 assists tonight.
And they're leaning on the mid-range right now. That's 6 of their last 10 from that area.
Here's Pressey. Hachimura down low. He's covered by Rose. Hachimura against Rose. 6 on the shot clock. Hachimura, no good. Heat have gotten more than 58% of their attempts to go down for them in the fourth quarter. They're 7 of 12. Pass to Nelson. Outside Rose. He's feeling it. Rebound by the Celtics. And here is Hachimura. over Rose. To the left wing. Here's Wilkes, defended by Gordon. Wilkes, good.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
To the wing on the left. Rose against Hachimura. Count it. Rose has got 24 points.
How about that move? Is this guy special or what? Just love watching him operate inside.
Pressey passes to Oakley. Hachimura with it. Inside. Here's Wilkes. Missed inside.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well. And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
And Boston has possession after Eric Gordon's three-pointer that didn't go. Gordon against Pressey. He feeds it to Capella. Here's Wilkes, guarded by Nelson. They get it back. For Miami, they've got a pretty good rhythm going offensively, shooting 8 of 15 for the quarter. Gordon against Hachimura. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Clint Capella.
Well, I consider Gordon a crafty scorer, as he knows how to create opportunities all around the rim.
Boston making a switch here. All free throws good from Eric Gordon. Boston's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Oakley passes to Wilkes. Nelson with the steal. It's deflected, and he gets it back. Here is Rose. Down low. Here's Horford. The second chance effort. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Rose has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. The Celtics have gone 7 of 15 from the floor here in the fourth, right around 46-47%. Passes it to Hachimura. Back to Oakley. The Celtics working the ball around now. Clock at 6. Here's Brandon. A new 14 for Boston. And the dunk by Capella.
A workhorse on the glass. Capella ready to pounce on misses as soon as the shot goes up.
And so it's Nelson with it. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. The 3 gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
But it had to be. These days, you need to stretch the floor somewhat to make everything else work.
Now, here's Capella to the wing right side. Here's Wilkes out to the right wing. Here's Hachimura. Second shot opportunity. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
With an attacking mindset and smooth style of offense, Hachimura is able to give opponents different looks.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. The Heat shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. Outside Gordon. Pass to Rose. Nelson outside. Outside Gordon. Back to Rose. Just 4 to shoot. The 3 ball. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got his 6th rebound on the night. Brandon the pass to Hachimura. The pass to Brandon. Back to Hachimura. To the paint. Here's Oakley. Miami grabs the miss.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Heat.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And every win important, and this one will go down as win number 3. And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Rose.
No fatigue in this fella tonight. Tireless. Grinding out every possession and leading their offense.
How about the concentration? He gets hit, but stays with the play and gets the finish.
First personal foul, team score. Shooting for Boston. Clint Capella.
That's good from Capella.
There weren't any Swiss players in the NBA until just a few years ago, but now Capella is one of several guys from Switzerland making an impact in this league.
Now here's Rose. And Capella sends it back. They retain possession. Nurkic kicks to Nelson. Here's Gordon. It's hauled in by Oakley. We've got 33 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Stolen by Rose. Now Gordon. Pass to Nelson. Just 5 to shoot. Can they get it? The rebound by the Celtics. Here's Brandon. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up.
UK Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
To a man, the Pelicans looking intent on getting a win on the road. Let's check check out the Western Conference standings right now that we're here in the new year. You look at Denver, they're sixth best right now, looking to make a move up in the standings. And, of course, New Orleans, they're at the 10th position.
And I think for Denver, this hasn't been the breakout season that many were predicting, but they're still very much in the hunt for a high postseason seed, and that will keep them focused here during the season's final stages.
Well, the goal is very defined. They have to have a strong finish to the season and make sure they get home court advantage for at least the first few rounds of the playoffs.
And the starting lineup for the Pelicans, we've got Johnson, Jermaine O'Neal out there with Mourning, and it's Cousy in at the 1 spot. And for the Nuggets, we've got Johnson. LeBron James is out there with Abe. Then it's Jones, and it's Lanier in at the 5. Here's Jones, and it's sent back by O'Neal. Here's Birdsong. Tries again. O'Neal misses. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, I got a few minutes to catch up with Alvin Gentry. This will be the first game this season against this team. He knows they're great rim protectors, but he doesn't want his guys to back down. He told them, push the action, stay confident. You may get one sent back. Don't let that deter you at all. So, Kevin, they're going to keep trying to be aggressive all game.
Thanks, David. That's great information. We'll see if they've devised a strategy, Greg, that can get them out early.
Right, facing such a disruptive defense poses challenges, but Coach seems on it.
Yeah, I feel like the plan is there. They just got to match their opponent's intensity level.
Here's Jones, following the basket by Alonzo Mourning. A lot of teams with a lot of new players, Greg, this time of year can be a real challenge to mesh.
No doubt, you know, getting everybody on the same page sometimes, it can take time. And then you have to build that trust. Weathering the storms together will obviously help you do that.
Now here's Jones. 14 points from him the last game against Orlando. He's in the post, guarded by O'Neal. Here's LeBron. It's good from about 19 feet.
The in-between game showing off here by LeBron. Does his share of damage from the mid-range, and another one there.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. And the pass to O'Neal. Over Hayes. Misses off the right iron.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
For New Orleans, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. LeBron against Johnson. He doesn't hit that one. LeBron with some nice D.
Still searching out their offensive game right now. 1 of 5 from the field to start this one.
To the middle. And stolen by Mourning. Johnson, the pass to Cousy. Here's Birdsong. Good on the three-point shot.
And that's his strongest trait, the unselfishness from Cousy. Fantastic at realizing when one of his guys has an opportunity for a clean look.
Now here's Jones. James, left side. Here's Johnson. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. Johnson's got his second basket of the game.
There's no way that LeBron James is not going to come in and dictate the tempo of this game. Just keeps his eyes up and drops a nice dime there.
Out to the right wing. Here's Birdsong. The shot from the low post is good. Birdsong's got 6 points.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Johnson, good. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Pelicans. It's a 3-point game. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
They shot the lights out from deep. Really stretched out the defense in that one.
Yep, made the defense work extremely hard and did a nice job of getting any advantage they could against a team that shot it well.
Now here's Johnson. Boy, he was something else against Utah. And the shot goes in.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Johnson surveying the floor. And there's another one for the Nuggets.
Mid-range, plenty of room for that release. He's going to take those all day long.
Pass to Birdsong. O'Neal with it. Covered by Hayes. Fade away. O'Neal misses.
Well, the defense was right up on him, so electing to go for the fadeaway there to create some room, well, that makes sense.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. And so it's New Orleans with it. Denver getting their last shot to go. O'Neal inside. Hayes on him. O'Neal passes to Kuzi. Got a piece of it.
You know, some might say Hayes plays the game angry, and there was definitely something angry about his defense there. What an emphatic rejection. This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans.
Giving up a run here. Can they turn it around?
Hard to say right now. At this point, I've seen the coaches run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a fourth? I'm not sure.
Pelicans trail by 7. Here's Kuzi. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Johnson tips it back in.
Great at using his body and finding his feet in positions on the boards where he can get up, get to it, get an extra possession.
Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Attacking the rack to great effect.
Denver shooting their first free throw attempt on the night. Here's Kuzi. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Find the lane. Johnson tips it back in.
Great at using his body and finding his feet in positions on the boards where he can get up, get to it, get an extra possession.
And that one falls for Jones. Pelicans trail by 8. Passes it to Johnson. Kicks it to O'Neal. Now, here is Mourning. He's guarded closely. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points.
And Mourning just a beast on the glass, using that muscular frame to get into prime position there on the board.
Now here's Johnson. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Orlando.
And what opened things up for him was his passing. He was making so many plays that the D had to play off him.
Here's Kuzi. They trail by 6. Out to the wing. Here's Birdsong. And another 3 for New Orleans.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
Now Jones, 5 points in the game. LeBron passes to Hayes. Yes, that goes in. Hayes has got his second bucket of the night.
Man, he's got that touch working tonight, shooting the ball very well to start this one.
Pass to Johnson. Good D by LeBron.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And Hayes throws it down.
In the ultimate combo guard, Johnson can pass with the league's best playmakers.
The pass to Birdsong. On the wing, Johnson. And it's Denver with the rebound.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. He seems to be rushing shots.
And Hayes throws it down.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. Here's Kuzi. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Johnson. Here's O'Neal. And he banks in the layup.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
LeBron passes to Lanier. LeBron against Johnson. Hayes, no good. Pelicans trail by 7. Here's Birdsall. He definitely had a good game in their win against the Jazz. Here's Johnson. O'Neal trying to break free. Johnson can't get it to go.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
And stolen by Mourning. One-on-one fast break. Kuzi passes to Johnson and taken away by Johnson. Lets it go. He drains the quick shot. Johnson's got 11.
Just how awesome is it to watch the best of the best start to dominate in a game.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. Greg, one of your former teammates, John Starks, would get under a guy's skin on the court. He's like a nuisance, but really opposite off the floor, away from the game.
I tell you, Kev, John's got a heart of gold, and anybody that knows him is going to be a fan of the person. John is as good a friend as I can ever recall having.
Catching up on the changes for Denver. Reeves is checked in, and it's Finley in for LeBron. On the wing, Scott is guarded by Johnson. Scott against Jackson. Back to Scott. Shot clock at 5. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
And how about the terrific use of the crossover there to just throw the defender off balance.
Pelicans shooting their third free throw shot of the game for the Nuggets. Carlos Boozer's checked in for Hayes, and B.J. Armstrong has subbed in for Johnson. The Nuggets leading by 6. Outside Boozer. Here's Reeves. 9 points last game. Pass to Scott. Now Finley. 6 to shoot. Here's Armstrong. And there's another one for the Nuggets.
Moving it around. 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Jackson with the bounce pass. Here's Thorpe. Here's Scott. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Scott's got 5 points so far. Passes it to Reeves. 1:51 left to play in the first. He kicks it to Armstrong. And again, Denver with the triple.
And although point guard size, he does feature the touch of a shooting guard. BJ showing off his range.
Pass to Thorpe. The pass to Scott.
That's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
Finley the pass to Armstrong. And here's Boozer. That's tipped. Scott against Armstrong. Now here's Scott. Tight defense on him. Jackson dishes to Williams. Outside, Scott lets it go from deep. It doesn't go for him. Now the Nuggets take it the other way. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
Well, in that one, they just had everything working offensively. It's a lot of fun when you get into that kind of a group.
Yeah, I loved watching that game, and in particular, their demeanor in their destruction in that game.
Here's Finley. Another 3 for Denver.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
Scott with the ball. They need this. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow.
It's a lot of fun when you get into that kind of a group.
Yeah, I loved watching that game, and in particular, their demeanor in their destruction in that game.
Here's Finley. Another three for Denver.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
And if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
And so it's Denver, enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They've excelled in the open court. Their transition game has allowed them to build this healthy lead. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, we've seen the Nuggets really take control here.
On the attack, right from the tip, they've been relentless offensively.
Well, just taking it right at the opposition and the other team right now. No answers and no way to slow them down.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Pelicans. Enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They've excelled in the open court. Their transition game has allowed them to build this healthy lead. We've got Thorpe. Scott is out there with Jackson. Then it's Williams. And it's McDaniel at the small forward position. A floater. Scott can't get it to go. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for New Orleans. Down by 12. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. Here's Scott. He had 10 points in the win against Orlando. He dishes it to Boozy. Pass to Finley. And here's Armstrong. Fires the three. McDaniel grabs the miss. Outside, Scott. Williams looking over the floor. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. And too long on the shot. Pelicans trail by 10. Here's McDaniel. And here's the fast break. Scott leading the way. The dish to Armstrong. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Scott. He can't hit that time. And New Orleans will go the other way with it. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Scott's got 7 points in the game.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Count it.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
There's the three. Scott can't get it to go. The Nuggets leading by 10. From past the arc. Hands it from downtown. He's got 10.
And the D has gotten a little bit lax here defending the triple.
Passes to McDaniel. Here's Thorpe. Defended by Scott. Thorpe kicks to Jackson. Pass to Scott. 5 on the clock. Over Armstrong. Scott missing again. Denver's gone 1 or 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter. So down low. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
He's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Jackson kicks to Scott.
Tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench if he keeps shooting it like that. He has been putrid here this quarter.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
A platoon swap here for New Orleans. You know, Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare that to the super teams they are forming now in the NBA.
Oh, we've always had super teams. And this misnomer that this is something that's just come about with this era. is to me, absurd. You've always had it. Whether the difference nowadays is I think the players have more say in where they go. And they can orchestrate how a team is constructed, but it's always existed. And the reality is this: you become a super team when you win a lot.
Sure.
And that's what really dictates how super your team is.
For New Orleans, they have shot 2 of 3 from the free throw line tonight. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Denver passing it around.
A stellar effort from Gallinari there, really contesting.
The shot by Thompson, no good. Feeds it to Johnson. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. Johnson against James. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
You see LeBron just shrug off that contact there. It's like nothing even hit him.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And he's buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. It's a 16-point game. Shot by Johnson, no good. Denver's gone a very strong 4 for 5 from three-point land in the ball game. Here's LeBron. Lays it up off the glass. LeBron's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
And here's Gallinari. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Here's Haywood. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Well, he takes care of salvaging that possession for the offense by getting on the offensive glass.
Armstrong passes to James. Poked away. It's stolen by Johnson. Inside. Now the pass to Bergson. Johnson against James. Johnson down low. Good D by James. The Nuggets leading by 16. To the inside. Thompson. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Justin Thompson with some force on that one.
The Pelicans have gone 5 of 12 from the field here in the second.
And you can't help but see the impact Thompson has in the paint. On both ends of the floor, he's a rock planted near the rim. Very strong legs that help him get to so many of those rebounds. Well, I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And with Thompson, as you said, Greg, once he's planted in the paint, good luck.
I mean, think about it. About 40% of his rebounds are on the offensive end. He just refuses to get moved or boxed out. Combine that with his hunger on that end of the floor, and you see why he's such a great rebounder.
Catching up on the changes for Denver. Hayes comes in for Thompson, and it's Johnson in for Armstrong.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change. They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Pass to Bergson. And the Pelicans miss again. Denver leading by 22. To the paint. Here's Lanier. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
New Orleans has gone 0-2 from deep here in the section. Passes it to Bergson. Now Johnson. James covering. O'Neal trying to break free. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Johnson's got 4 points this quarter.
That kind of power move has become a trademark of the league.
Johnson with the bounce pass. Count that one.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Pass to Bergson. On the wing, Johnson. It's rebounded by Hayes. Hayes has got his 4th rebound in this one. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Alonzo Mourning. Greg, is a point guard, what is it you like to see from that position on the floor?
I think first and foremost, leadership. It's so valuable at that spot. And, you know, you always got to have your head high because your teammates are feeding off what you put forth in terms of your body language and enthusiasm. So, you know, the typical stuff about organizing the offense and setting the tone on the defensive end, that stuff's important as well. But so much of how you carry yourself out on the floor when you deal with adversity and you know that you're going to, it is really paramount.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. O'Neal hits them both.
And good job they're doing at the line this quarter. They'll need to continue converting those free throws.
James against Johnson. Kept alive. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Lanier's got 6 points.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Here's Kuzi. James covered. And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession. And let's see what Denver has coming up. On Tuesday, they'll start it on the road and play the Clippers in Los Angeles. Then on Saturday, they'll go up against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
It's his first trip to the line, and he makes the first. James and out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession. And let's see what Denver has coming up. On Tuesday, they'll start it on the road and play the Clippers in Los Angeles. Hayes hits them both. New Orleans has gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Here's Kuzi. Score of the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
I tell you, Kuzi is pretty crafty down there on the block. Has that sense of how to score in traffic.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen. With a break in the action, let's show you the teams with the most second-chance points last year. In third, the Pelicans.
This was a team that was really savvy when it came to getting position under the boards and then getting those offensive putbacks.
And there's the call on Jones. That's foul number 2 for him.
This is one where the second foul is probably going to cost you some minutes in this game.
The pass to Birdsall. Pass to Johnson for 3.
And haven't really been that sharp from beyond the arc. And they're only getting worse as we get closer to halftime.
And James gets it to go on the assist from Dennis Johnson. Johnson's got 5 assists tonight. Pass to Birdsall. Trying to find Johnson. He's got it now. Over James, and the shot is good from Johnson. Johnson's got 10.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Here's James, and 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Alonzo Mourning.
And just a much better job of attacking and getting to the line here in the second quarter. Didn't have a single attempt in the first.
Interesting to watch LeBron James at the line through the years. Has tried many different free throw strokes. Not a bad free throw shooter by any means, but always tinkering.
The Nuggets making a switch here. Levine's checked in. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and Hayes throws it down.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Here's Birdsall. 9 points in the game so far. Here's Johnson. Sweet little floater. Johnson's got 8 points in the quarter.
When the player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard them and where your point of commitment is.
Pass to Hayes. Here's Lanier. Outside, Levine. Shot clock at 6. And Levine throws it down.
And with out of this world.
Johnson's got 8 points in the quarter.
When the player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard them and where your point of commitment is.
Athletic ability, Levine has become one of the game's best dunkers.
Cousy passes to O'Neal. Over Lanier. And it's New Orleans scoring again.
Well, you like guys who can work that in-between area, really keeps the defense honest.
Oh, man, that is just easy for him out there. At his size, with that kind of touch, that is money.
Here's Johnson. Pelicans pull it in. There's 45 seconds left to play here in the half. Here's Birdsong, guarded by Levine. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Birdsong's got 11.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his way.
Johnson finds James. Johnson with it. The pass to Levine. James outside. Hayes trying to break through. James misses. Here's Cousy. He's guarded by Johnson. Here's the teardrop. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. The Nuggets on top, running away with this one. Got a chance now to... Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Here's Cousy.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the G. LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He had 23 points, 9 rebounds, and 1 steal. And that's...
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. It's been a clinic out there by James.
Yeah, something that isn't his strength, but he's done a great job of finding the open man.
Well, if we were grading playmaking today, it's an A+ from him.
They've got Jones. He's out there with LeBron James. Then there's Johnson. And it's Lanier in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group on the floor for Denver.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Johnson can't get it to go. And so it's New Orleans with it. Birdsong passes to Cousy. Out to the right wing for the 3. Denver grabs the miss. After this one, they take on the Clippers at the Staples Center. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. Back to James. And Mourning sends it back.
And that's his signature. Mourning, a fantastic defender. Phenomenal at using those long arms to reject shots.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Denver Nuggets. And there's the feed to LeBron. And James throws it down.
That's the guy they're going to keep going to, as they should. The lead's only going up if they keep feeding him.
For New Orleans, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Pass to Birdsong. Johnson inside. Covered by LeBron. Off target from the baseline.
Yeah, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
Another miss by James. The Pelicans shooting the ball at 42%. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Birdsong passes to Cousy. It's rebounded by Hayes. Hayes has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Jones looking for an opening. Here's LeBron. That one wide left.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. And he gets it to go. O'Neal's got 8. The Nuggets leading by 23. Ron right side. Lets it go with the 3. And it's Jones. That time on the assist by James.
And Jones is known to be a deadly three-point shooter. Beautiful shooting motion there on those triples. No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
Here's Lanier. 6 points for him. Outside, Jones. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Johnson. That one rolling around and rims out. The Pelicans have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. It's stolen by Johnson. Over Kuzi. Johnson can't get it to go. The Pelicans shooting approximately 43% in the third quarter. Here's Kuzi. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. James has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Hayes trying to break free. The Nuggets with another miss. Here's Johnson. Tries yet again, and the layup is good. Johnson's got 4 this quarter.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
And Denver decides to take their first time out here. Substitution here for Denver. Reeves is checked in. Boozer comes in for Hayes. Michael Finley, he's checked in for James. And Armstrong subbed in for Dennis Johnson. Outside, Jones. Back to Boozer. From down in the low post, it goes. Boozer's got his second bucket.
All the way to the bucket, no resistance. Just swipe the candy from him.
Here's Birdsall, 13 points in the game. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Pelicans shooting their 7th free throw attempt here.
Numbers last year for them, just about 73%, so the bottom third of the league.
Find the lanes. Find the lanes. One shot.
On the free throw, no good. The Nuggets leading by 22. Now Finley kicks it to Armstrong. Here's Reeves. Passes it to Armstrong. Clock at 4. Goes up on the high post. The shot missing. And it's the Pelicans taking it the other way. Outside, Scott. Pass to Thorpe. Gallinari outside. High post try. Again, the Pelicans score.
Gallinari's so hard to guard from the mid-range area because of his quick first step to the hoop, but you can't play too far off him or he'll do just that, burn you with the J.
And going back to when he turned pro at just 16 years of age. Gallinari is proven to be one of the best players ever from Italy.
You think about his final year in Milano and just how highly efficient he was, first in the league's ratings overall. 6th pick, going from Italy to New York City, and the fans had no idea what they were getting, but Gallinari eventually dealt in the Carmelo deal, and his career, although it's been multiple stops, has been pretty exemplary.
Here's Jones. Rebound by Williams. Pelicans trailed by 20. Gallinari outside. There's the pass to Thorpe. Now Scott. Here's the three. The rebound by Armstrong.
Sometimes you just have an off night, guys, and that's what we've seen so far.
That one good for 2. Armstrong's got 12.
When the player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard him and where your point of commitment is.
Williams dishes to Gallinari. And that one good. Denver leading by 20. Jones, the pass to Boozer. And here's Armstrong, the three. And again, Denver with the triple.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside. It just doesn't matter.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over.
And coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
Checked in for the Nuggets. Here are the top shooters from deep this month. These guys have been raining down threes lately. Outside, Scott. Shot clock at 5. Here's Thorpe. Yep, it counts.
Great move. This is what you get when Thorpe's being aggressive. He's a high percentage shooter in that painted area.
Armstrong with it. 15 points in the game. Got a hand on it. And that'll be Denver as it goes out of bounds. Nuggets retain possession. A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
And that'll give him a jolt. Nothing like a rejection to light a fire under you.
So it's Denver now. Pass to Reeves. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. He's perfect from the line this time. Now, here's Scott. 7 points in the game. Over Armstrong. And it's New Orleans scoring again. Denver leading by 21. And here's Armstrong. 15 points in the game. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
This is his first free throw of the game.
B.J. Armstrong taking 2 shots.
And that one falls for Armstrong. Brendan Haywood, he's checked in for Williams. And both free throws good for Armstrong.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Scott kicks to Haywood. On the wing, Jackson. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, well, we settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that.
Passes it to McDaniel. Outside, Scott. Pass to McDaniel. Six to shoot. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Haywood. Oh, good on the triple. Denver's gotten the 3-ball working for them in the second half. They've hit 3 out of 3 shots from long range.
Changing ends quickly, getting the advantage in numbers and finishing. They've been doing it all night long.
Yeah, their energy level's been amazing. Battery bar still full, hustling and still working hard out there.
Outside, Scott. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. They get Carlos Boozer.
Clearly a foul.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line.
2 shots.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Scott. So he gets them both. Denver's gone 7 of 9 on 3-pointers tonight. Outstanding mark from long range. And Thompson throws it down.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man. And he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
Armstrong against Scott. The pass to Thorpe. They get a hand on it. Pass to Jackson. 3 on the clock. Pulls up. High post. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Jackson's got 4 this quarter. inside Levine. Three-pointer, but they recover it. Here's Scott. Drills the three-pointer. Scott's got 10 points in the game.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Jackson from long range hits the three-point bomb.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Hayes finds Levine. And 1:01 left in the third quarter.
And checking out some stats for Levine. Great showing for him last season. 10th in scoring, 12th in steals, and with that effortless stroke, he climbed all the way to the top 15 in three-point percentage.
And back to his points per game average last year, he literally propped up the team's offense whenever they needed it. And he knocks down the first one.
And a good free throw shooter who's really increased his volume over the years. Levine with a lot of ways to beat you.
And so Levine nails both of them. New Orleans has gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Kicks to Jackson. Johnson up top, James covering, and the shot is good. 18 points for Johnson. 43 seconds left in the third quarter. Passes it to LeBron. To the middle. He's looking for Hayes and finds him. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Jackson against Levine. Back to Johnson. Denver grabs the miss.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there. That's excellent. Get the ball down deep inside and cash in on a simple basket.
And so it's the Denver Nuggets in complete command. Their lead at 28 points going into the break. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Back right after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Doesn't happen with every point guard in the league as far as setting your teammates up. Lots more scorers now, but right there creating the scoring opportunity for his teammate.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. So the Pelican 5 right now. O'Neal is out there with Johnson. And there's Jackson. And there's Jackson. And it's Mourning in at the center. Jackson misses. The Nuggets shooting a tremendous 61% from the floor, hitting on all cylinders. Lanier, the pass to Armstrong. Buries the long-range jumper. Armstrong's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Here's Johnson. And the layup's good off the glass.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around it.
Armstrong against Jackson.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
Levine feeling it out a bit. No dice from the high post. The Pelicans shooting 47% from the floor, getting it done. Jackson passes to Mourning. Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
He's been accurate tonight. I think the best way for them to succeed is to get him more shots. Sounds simple, but it comes down to execution.
New Orleans making a switch here. Gallinari's checked in. And so James will bring it up for Denver. Pass to Armstrong. Here's the lob to the hoop. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. And Gallinari kicks to Jackson. It's tipped. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. Here's LeBron. And that one is good. James has got 22 points.
All right, the coaches are going to ask you to stay in front of LeBron James, but seriously, you want to get in front of that?
Now, here is Gallinari. Covered by Hayes. Stolen by Levine. The Nuggets have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And the pass to Mourning. He kicks to Gallinari. Shot clock at 6. Rebound by the Nuggets. Hayes has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Armstrong. The offensive rebound. It's good on the putback.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Pass to Johnson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Shooting for New Orleans, Marcus Johnson. Taking 2 shots.
And that one falls for Johnson. Williams, he's checked in for New Orleans. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. LeBron against Johnson. Now Hayes. In the corner, it's Levine. With the teardrop, and that one is off. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
And the Nuggets pushing it up now. And here we go. And Levine throws it down.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Here's Johnson. Great D that time from LeBron. Denver's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Johnson with the block. And they get it back. Lanier, no good. The Pelicans have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. And that one drops for him. Johnson's got 24.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and hitting them up.
Here's Jackson. It's not going to go for him. Now the Nuggets take it the other way. Here's Armstrong. From outside, off the mark. The Pelicans have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Johnson's shot is off. Denver's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Williams with the block. Johnson against LeBron. Jackson against Levine. Molinari trying to get open. And count it. The shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
And the Nuggets making a change here. The free throw drops for Jackson. Here's Armstrong. Kicks it to Thompson. 4 on the shot clock. But they get it back. Boozer passes to Finley. Back to Boozer. Shot clock at 3. And another shot. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And there's the foul against New Orleans.
Carlos Boozer taking 2 shots.
And the first one drops. Brendan Haywood, he's checked in for Johnson. Boozer hits them both. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Pelicans. Passes to Haywood. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Armstrong with it. Outside Boozer. On the wing, Levine. Over Jackson. They get it back. Here's Thompson, and the layup is good.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Jackson looking around, and it's denied. Levine wide open. Good on the triple.
Are we sure that's the same player, guys? He looks completely different. What confidence he's playing with, and look how engaged he is on both ends.
Jackson passes to Haywood, and slam dunk by Haywood.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Up top, Armstrong, guarded by Jackson. That one goes in.
Now, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Haywood dishes to Gallinari. And he gets the bucket.
Gallinari gathers his rhythm. He simply rises up and nails the interior shot.
Denver's gotten 3 of their 6 3-pointers to fall here in the 4th. Right wing takes a 3. And it's Armstrong missing.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
And here's Armstrong. Pass to Finley. Off target from 3-point range. The Pelicans have got a pretty good rhythm going offensively, shooting 8 of 15 for the quarter. There's Williams, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. They get Carlos Boozer.
Shooting for New Orleans, Herb Williams. At the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Williams. A different look for Denver. Reeves is checked in, and it's Scott in for Michael Finley. Scotty's checked in for New Orleans. And both free throws good for Williams. They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
Got it. Nice one there from Levine.
I mean, could we say he was playing possum a bit there in the first half? Because he seems to be a different guy out there, way more assertive.
Jackson kicks to Gallinari. Outside, Scott. Clock at 6.
Oh, what a terrible foul there. The shot clock winding down, and he ends up bailing out the offense with a silly foul.
The first one falls. He doesn't get the second one.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Down low. Here's Reeves. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
At the line for your Nuggets, Ryan Reeves. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Both good from the line that time. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Dishes to Haywood. Gallinari on the wing, guarded by Levine. Fader on the way. Another shot. Haywood, the pass to Gallinari. Nice D from Levine. They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
And guys, shot A comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operator.
Here's Scott. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Denver's gone over and over to the three-point shot in the fourth quarter. 4 of 9. Armstrong kicks to Thompson. He dishes it to Armstrong. Kick out to Levine. Another 3 for Denver.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
And I don't know how they keep doing this, but every time down, the resulting possession ends up at the three-point line and a fairly efficient shot attempt at that.
And good that time.
And they ran that pick and roll extremely precise. The result was a good look for Gallinari.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Denver.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season. And one of the league's top talents, game in and game out. And doing it here again in this one. A terrific night for LeBron.
So sharp on the passing tonight. You know, guys can get into a rhythm that way too.
Here's Reeves. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Armstrong against Jackson. Armstrong passes to Reeves. Fires the the three. And again, Denver with the triple.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
Yeah, huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
Haywood, the pass to Jackson. 6 to shoot. Misses in close. And so it's Denver taking care of business in this one. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on. Let's check out the GA. It's all yours.
Kevin, thanks. Bam Adebayo is a first-time All-Star.
All right. Thank you, David. Well, this seems to be a game that could be very tactical, Greg. Both teams relying on execution in the half court.
And, Kevin, you're going to see a lot of ball movement and body movement, and you can't just stand around and watch one guy go to work. I think that puts so much pressure on the defense with how the game is played.
And an emphasis on coaching, too.
Yes.
So let's take a look at the Charlotte starting lineup. Parrish is out there with Porzingis. Then there's Kobe. And it's Dennis Rodman. And it's Wall in at the point. And for the Magic, DeBusschere is out there with Barry. Then there's Towns. Then there's Hardaway. And it's Houston at the two-guard spot. Here's Wall. Unable to get that one. And Orlando will come the other way. And this is the first time matched up with the Hornets this season.
And looking back to last season, they won this season series as you'd expect.
Yeah, there's a reason they were a playoff team. I mean, they beat the teams they were supposed to. We'll see if they can do it again tonight.
Now, here's Bryant. 35 points for him last game against Minnesota.
And then there was his passing. When he wasn't scoring on his own, he was making plays for his teammates, and they just couldn't figure out how to defend him.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Here's Hardaway. 14 points from him the last game against the Nuggets in Denver.
Boy, I thought his passing was absolutely fantastic. I mean, really picked apart the defense all game long.
And just fluid off the dribble. Great length to finish, and Hardaway attacking now with purpose.
And the shot goes down.
Great pass. John Wall is really good at finding the open man.
Outside Hardaway. Inside. Here's Towns. And that one goes long.
Now, there's an example of good defense beating good offense.
Outside, Rodman. About 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Count the basket.
And in the post, Wall's got a pretty well-developed game for a point guard. He can navigate his way through the big bodies with very few problems.
Now here's Hardaway. And there's the pass to Houston. Now Towns from deep three-point range. A rebound by Kobe Bryant.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
And I just love the way Wall kind of knifes through that defense. He is masterful at slashing to the rim.
Here's Hardaway. Following the bucket by the Hornets.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Shoots from the high post. It's rebounded by Towns. The Orlando Magic come into this one following a loss to the Nuggets in Denver. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. Great opportunity for a three-point play. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Houston is a phenomenal go-to scorer. He's got a smooth stroke and a nice clip from any spot on the floor.
And so it's Wall. He brings it up for the Charlotte Hornets. Over Hardaway. Offensive rebound. And they pick up 2.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Houston gets a very good look and converts. Houston's got 5 now.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And it's out of bounds to the Hornets as Charlotte retains possession. This group has players swatting away the most shots in the league this month, the shot clock leaders. There's the steal. And here we go with the Magic fast break. Wall with a block.
A stellar all-around defender. Wall enjoys rising up and denying shooters.
Outside Bryant. Rebound by the Magic. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Nuggets.
Painful to watch, guys. You could see their frustrations mounting, unable to get into any kind of a rhythm whatsoever.
Yeah, they had no answer for them. They simply got outplayed and outworked.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Hornets.
Well, I like the fact they've already been getting a lot of high-quality shots in the paint.
And also another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the basketball.
And now the first timeout called here for the Magic. Well, we've seen some head coaching changes, Greg. We're early in the season. How long does it take to fully implement, do you think, a new system with a new coach?
You know, it's a tough question, Kevin. It really can depend on how difficult or complicated the system is. But all things being equal, the experienced teams often learn faster because they just understand the game better. Opportunity to check out Carl Anthony Towns, coming off a terrific season. 4th in three-point field goal percentage, and he was in the top 20 in field goal percentage, able to create offense with tremendous efficiency.
And you said a top 5 percentage from deep. I don't think last year was an aberration. He's one of the deadliest sharpshooters in the game. Now here is Hardaway. Here's Houston. Another miss by Orlando.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Nice pass in here by Charlotte. Pass to Bryant. Over Houston. The shot by Bryant, no good.
And the fadeaway was the only option he had on that one. Defender there all over.
Over to the wing. Here's Houston. He had 15 points last outing. Here's to Busher. Pass to Houston. Just 3 to shoot. Over Bryant. Another miss by Orlando. Hornets leading by 6. And Wall gets it to go in on the assist from Rodman. Wall's got 9.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Rodman kicks to Wall. Back to Rodman. Kobe against DeBuscher. And then Rodman with the dunk.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Now here is Hardaway. Passes it to DeBuscher. Here's Towns. Once again off the mark, Orlando.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
And it's Wall in the corner. No good on the three. Charlotte, their last game, a win against Minnesota.
Yeah, and that one, they just locked it down defensively. Challenged shots and really protected the rim.
Boy, I tell you what, I think you got to really appreciate the grit. Getting dirty, staying engaged. That's really what defense is all about.
Here is Bryant. Magic knocking down the tray. And it's good for two. And the Hornets lead by 9.
And Rodman, a solid inside scorer. Picks his spots well and uses his body well, too.
Outside Hardaway. The pass to Houston. Shoots over Kobe. Hornets with the rebound. Porzingis has got his 4th rebound in this one.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Now here's Rodman. He had 13 points in the win against Minnesota. Outside, Kobe trains the three-pointer.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
Yeah, they've got to do a little more to disrupt their offensive rhythm, too.
Now a timeout called by Orlando.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
So a new group on the floor for Orlando. And then for Charlotte, Marion comes in for Parrish. And Trae Young subbed in for John Wall. Gay passes to Porter. Back to Gay. Pass to Adebayo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And a wide open look for Porter. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. And so Bryant will bring it up for the Hornets. It's a 10-point game. Some solid defense from Gay.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Here's Porter. Rodman with the block.
Nasty defense from Rodman, part of his signature. I mean, he's really good at that end of the floor, and he can turn shots away, too.
A nice shot by Young.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes a team.
No good from Gay. Hornets leading by 12. Porzingis kicks to Young. Marion outside. Now, here is Young. Down low, here's Bryant. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Now, here's Heinrich. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Shot clock at 6. It's stolen by Rodman. Heinrich against Porzingis. He feeds it to Marion. Young looking it over. Here's Kobe, and finish off by Bryant.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Now here's Heinrich. Outside Porter. With some arc, Millsap. That shot off. And the Hornets now going the other way. To the inside, Rodman in the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Pass to Adebayo. To stop the drought. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
An outstanding athlete for a player of his huge build. Adebayo will bang and bump with the best of them.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. First free throw is good. Orlando making some changes. Corey Maggette, he's checked in for Gay. And it's Gill in for Kirk Heinrich. Kukoc, he's checked in for the Hornets. And Adebayo drops them both. Hornets leading by 16. Passes it to Marion. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Now here's Millsap. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Porter passes to Gill. Over Kukoc. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
Well, I like how Paul Millsap used his body to get into the defender there.
Young against Porter. Now the pass to Bryant. Over Gill. Porter pulls it in. The Magic trail by 16. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. A floater. He gets that one. Charlotte's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. It's stolen. Here's Gill. Over Bryant. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. John Wall getting it done for the Charlotte Hornets. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. We've got more in store for you right after this. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And the Hornets have been rolling right along, haven't they?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
Hornets leading by 14 on the court for the Hornets. They've got Dawkins. Marion is out there with Kukoc. Then there's Van Exel. And it's Young in at the point guard position. Here's Dawkins. Here's Kukoc. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Bam Adebayo. And Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats. And so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things. Never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice. Kukoc hits them both. Maggette with it. 11 points for him in that last game against Denver. It's deflected.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
It's just never easy trying to guard Young without fouling. He is great at finding ways to create these calls.
And so Young nails them both.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
My kind of hoops. Straight ahead, playing downhill, and physical.
Now, here is Maggette. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Adebayo kicks to Maggette. 5 to shoot. Over Kukoc. No good from Maggette. And so it's Young who brings it up for the Hornets. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Once again off the mark, Orlando. Hornets shooting fantastically in this game. 62% from the floor. Young passes to Marion. Young outside. No good with the triple.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Porter looking it over. Feeds to Millsap. Out to Maggette. Launches it. The Hornets pull it in. They've got the Wizards ahead of them. Their next game in Washington. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip. Nbaxql with it. Picked up by Maggette. Nbaxql passes to Marion. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on them.
Now, here's Millsap. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Gill kicks to Maggette. It's good from long range.
Fellas, he just is struggling to get anything going. Right now, his shooting percentage in the quarter, 20%.
Hornets leading by 19. Now Nbaxql. Marion outside. The shot misses. Good work defensively by Millsap. Orlando's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Porter. It drops for his third basket. He's missed only 1 shot.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Pass to Marion. Porter against Young. That one drops for him. Young's got his second basket of the night.
You gotta like seeing this from Young, wanting to prove he's more than just a jump shooter.
Gill against Marion. Pass to Millsap. Out to Maggette. Jacks up a 3. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And Charlotte will come the other way.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game. And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And so here's Orlando following the bucket by the Hornets. And here is Marion. He's got 6. He was all alone on that one. Young's got 7 now in this quarter.
The first thing that jumps out at you about Young, that seemingly limitless shooting range and the spacing that affords for this offense.
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over. And looking back at what was a stellar career, Greg, if there was one thing you could have done different, do you have anything on your mind?
You know, I would have loved to have had the opportunity to finish my career in New York. That was a special place, a special time. Unfortunately, that didn't transpire, but that's the one thing that stands out. That and obviously not winning a championship.
I can understand both of them.
Yes.
So a new group on the floor for Orlando, but they recover it. A fresh 14 for Orlando. Here's Barry. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Drills it from outside.
Sometimes trailing in the game, players get sucked into trying to make that home run play.
Yeah, trying to get it all back in a hurry. And you're right on that. But these threes they're taking have not helped. They're trying to catch fire, and they've yet to find the match.
He kicks it to Hardaway. To the paint. Here's Houston. And it's good, assisting on the play with Hardaway. Houston's got 13.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Pass to Parrish. Wall wide open. A three-pointer off the mark. The Magic trailed by 19. Out to Hardaway. Back to DeBusschere. And the pass to Barry. 6 on the shot clock. Makes it off the glass.
Yeah, just so many ways to score the basketball. Barry is one of the more inventive scorers the NBA has ever seen. Inside, outside, mid-range. He does not get rattled.
Now here's Wall. 9 points in the game so far. Got a piece of it. An even 3-on-3 break. Here's Houston. And again, it's Orlando with the three.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Outside, Wall. Young outside. Takes the three. Offensive rebound. Harris. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
You know, the thing about Robert Parrish, he has such a cool, calm demeanor on the outside, but on the inside, boy, he's got a competitive fire that is always on.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And some changes here for the Hornets. Zinkis, he's checked in for Sanders. Rodman comes in for Fox. And Kobe is subbed in for Young. And he can't hit the second. Here's Orlando now. They're on a 10-1 run right now. Here's Barry. Rodman covering. Count that bucket. Barry's got 4 this quarter.
Boy, that was a sweet-looking teardrop. There's very little defense for that.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
All right, a moment here to check out stats for Porzingis. Last season, he played outstanding. He averaged about 19 points a game, 9 rebounds, then just over 2 blocks. And he's such a big presence for them on the inside.
Yeah, whether it's sending shots back airmail or cleaning the glass, he's the total package.
Now here's Wall. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Minnesota.
Boy, I thought his passing was absolutely fantastic. I mean, really picked apart the defense all game long.
Here's Hardaway. Following the basket by John Wall. Pass to DeBusschere. To the middle. The jump hook. And it's Towns missing.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Now here's Wall. 11 points in the game. And he comes up with the deuce. Kobe's got 9.
Yeah, you know, John Wall is so masterful as a floor general. He's a real maestro out there. Terrific at finding the open guy on time and on target.
Hardaway against Wall. Hardaway with the bounce pass. Outside, Towns. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
And they are absolutely stroking it from beyond the arc.
Charlotte leading by 14. Ball passes to Rodman. Here's Bryant. And the rejection by Towns.
Well, you see the great reach as well as the relentless pursuit shown by Towns. He's simply saying, not here, not now, not in my house.
And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile one block.
And he's all over that shot, has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play.
Now here's Wall, following the miss by Kobe Bryant. Just 4 to shoot. From downtown.
You know, even though they have the lead, you can tell he's frustrated with himself that he's not doing more.
Barry misses.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Well, it seems like every year, Greg, we see some incredible new players come to the NBA, and they are welcome with open arms. Their style of play is so terrific.
No doubt about it. You know, guys like Ja Morant, I think he's got a chance to be one of the greats. And any list about the future of the NBA has to include Luka Doncic. I don't know if there's a better basketball talent than that young man. And, you know, let's not forget about Devin Booker out in Phoenix as well. A terrific, terrific player.
3 terrific kids. You're right. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
Yeah, we all know Rick Barry can create for himself, but we get to see there what kind of passing skills he also possesses. What a sensational feed.
Ball passes to Rodman. Here's Kobe. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. That one is on Towns. For Charlotte, they have shot the ball well from the free throw line, 8 of 9.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
Now here is Hardaway. Pass to Houston. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And Houston, a pro at initiating the contact, an aggressive shooter who's looking for opportunities to get to the line.
Good on both.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe, he's going to cash in more than not.
Wall passes to Bryant. Teardrop shot. Up again. Rebounded by Hardaway. The Magic trailed by 15. Here's Towns. And that one barely misses as he draws contact. 2 free throws coming up.
Nice recognition by Towns there. I mean, catches the defender out of position and then sails the foul call.
Rudy Gay's checked in for Barry. And Towns drops them both.
They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
Wall passes to Rodman. Here's Kobe. And it's in there. Bryant's got 14 points.
When he catches the hot hand, good luck trying to slow him down. Plays so under control, can spot up, drive, create for himself. A matchup nightmare.
Now here is Hardaway. Rodman grabs the miss. Rodman's got 6 rebounds in the game. And it's Wall in the corner. Outside Bryant. Over Houston. And it's Parrish finishing it off.
And the Chief making his presence felt on that offensive backboard. Doesn't look like he's outworking you until you see the ball drop through the net.
Now here is Hardaway. Robert Parrish comes up with the rebound. Parrish has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Ball passes to Rodman. The 10-footer. Here's Parrish. Orlando grabs the miss. Towns has got his 4th rebound in this one. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Passes it to Houston. Back to Towns. Hardaway from outside. Rodman with the block, but he recovers it. Gay finds Hardaway. Second chance shot. That one off the back iron and out. Wall looking it over. Good, nice job down low. 13 points in the game.
And just the overall aggressiveness. Wall enjoys taking on a challenge and succeeding, especially when the D is all over him.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. And for a team that's never made the conference finals, Shaq, it's no wonder the Hornets have also never... And that'll do it for our halftime.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Charlotte leading by 19. We've got Hardaway. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with DeBusschere. Then there's Barry. And it's Houston at shooting guard. That's who's out there for Orlando. Now here's Porzingis. On the money with the open jumper. Porzingis has got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for Charlotte. Well, Orlando shooting 34% from the field. That's not going to get it done. Now coming into the league with immense potential, Porzingis has already fulfilled much of it, already an all-star. But you know, Greg, there are still areas he's working on.
Yeah, he's definitely getting stronger and more physical. You'd like to see him make the next pass a little more often when a teammate has a better shot. But if he can just stay healthy, boy, the sky's the limit on what he can accomplish.
Shot's good from Barry.
And Hardaway, Denny Hardaway, boy, what a terrific passer he is. Great floor awareness and does an excellent job finding the open man.
Now here's Kobe. That shot is in, just like 6 others have been for him. He's shooting 7 for 15.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
To the right side. Here's Barry. Rodman covering. Hornets leading by 21. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Whistle blows. That's going to be a travel.
Look at the turnover situation, guys, and it's not been that bad. Just a handful, and when you take care of the ball like that, that can help you build a lead.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our mobile one block.
Determined to protect the lead with the all-out effort defensively. Superb anticipation on the block. And hustle like that is why he leads this team in rebounds tonight.
And I tell you what, guys, nobody's been more physical in this game than he has. He has been a glass eater. Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision, excellent.
Now here is Hardaway. There's the pass to Houston. And it's good, assisting on the play with Hardaway. Hardaway has got 3 assists in the game. Hornets have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Here's Kobe, and finish off by Bryant.
Boy, what a great athlete Kobe Bryant is. Man, watching him take flight and jam it down doesn't get much better than that.
Now here is Hardaway. Here's Towns. Battles through traffic and lays it in. Towns has got 7 points in the game.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Hardaway against Wall. Here's Kobe. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Bryant's got 20.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Well, constantly finding lanes to the basket, getting great looks inside.
Sinks the three-pointer.
They didn't get a chance to knock one down in the first, but the defense left him a look, and he nailed it. He'll make them pay when he's open.
Ball against Hardaway. Pass to Rodman. Knocks it loose. Here's Barry. He's got 9. Towns, and the layup falls. Towns has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Towns attacks the basket with such a ferocity and never give up attitude. I love that about him, guys.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hornets. Sean Marion is checked in for Parrish. Kukoc comes in for Dennis Rodman. And Trae Young subbed in for John Wall. Gets it to go. That one good from Adebayo.
No hesitation from Adebayo there. Had to love seeing him taking this shot with confidence.
Young with the ball. He's got 9. Outside Bryant. Kicks to Marion. Just 5 on the clock. That one's off. Still out of sync. The Magic trailed by 15. Bounce pass from Adebayo. And now Kobe running the floor all by himself. And Kobe throws it down.
And Bryant has always gotten credit for being a fierce defender, clogging and digging, jumping on those steals when they present themselves.
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over. Kobe Bryant really making a difference here.
You know, that defense is helpless right now. I mean, he's got their number, and he knows it.
Orlando making some changes. Spaghetti comes in for Barry, and it's Gill in for Hardaway. Now Heinrich. No points in the game yet for him. Gill kicks to Spaghetti. Ryan against Heinrich. 6 to shoot. Pass to Gill. Fires from deep. Rebounded by Marion. And so it's Porzingis. He'll bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Marion dishes to Kobe. Back to Marion. Rebound by the Magic.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession. And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
And you know what? That tells the story in a lot of games, guys. And here you go. It's telling the story tonight, too.
Now, here's Adebayo. He has 5. Here's Gill. No good on that one. Kukoc with the defensive effort. Charlotte leading by 17. Porzingis passes to Young. Fires for 3. And again, the Hornets missing.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And Heinrich gets it to go. And here's Young. He's got 9. Pass to Marion. Charlotte moving the ball around. The wide open look here for Porzingis. That's in, coming off an assist by Kobe. Kobe's got 6 assists here tonight. The Magic trail by 17. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Spaghetti dishes to Millsap. Shot clock at 6. Gill kicks to Spaghetti. Over Marion. No good from Spaghetti.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Bryant can't get it to go.
You know, after connecting on one three-pointer in the first half, he hasn't netted another one since.
Gill, the pass to Adebayo. Now here's Marion. 6 points for him. Kobe kicks to Young. Bucket is good. 11 points for Trae Young.
And the work ethic coming into play there. I like how Young can just focus on the task at hand.
Heinrich with it. Maggette outside. They get it again.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Young passes to Porzingis. The Hornets keeping it alive. The new 14. And Marion gets it to go.
Boy, he's been a rock of offensive support so far, and when they've needed a basket, they've turned to him.
Heinrich kicks to Millsap. Back to Heinrich. Out left to the wing. Here's Gill. The pass to Millsap. And yes, it's good.
You know, this is where Millsap excels. I mean, a great interior score. He has the size and touch to pulverize defenses.
Now, here is Young. They lead by 17. Outside Bryant. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Gay comes in for Corey Maggette. And Porter subbed in for Kirk Heinrich. Fox, he's checked in for Charlotte. Bryant hits them both.
And Bryant is the total platinum level package. A lethal shooter, an exceptional defender, a flat-out assassin on offense, and most importantly, this guy's a leader, too.
Young for three. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Pass to Adebayo. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
A tremendous athlete. Adebayo also possesses great mobility for a big fella, using it to get the call on that play.
Free throw good. Adebayo. Kevin Martin, he's checked in for Bryant. That misses, so he splits the free throws. Hornets leading by 21. Martin wide open. He fires. And there's another one for the Hornets.
And I want to see more of that from him. I mean, he's been passing up on his shot more than usual, even though he's hitting the ones that he takes.
Now, here's Porter. He's got 6. Shoots. Once again off the mark, Orlando. Charlotte has gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Marion passes to Young. Outside, Fox. Offline with his 3. The Magic shooting 47% from the field in the third. Pass to Porter. Here's Gay. That one's not going to go. Good work defensively by Fox. Charlotte shooting in the third quarter has been brilliant, up around 58%. Porzingis can't hit. And it's the Magic with the ball. Now Adebayo. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line in the game. Free throw good. Adebayo. To Busher, he's checked in for the Magic. The Hornets also changing it up. Parrish, he's checked in for Porzingis. Rodman comes in for Sean Marion. And John Wall subbed in for Trae Young. And it's Wall with the ball for the Charlotte Hornets. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. The putback. We've got 1:18 left in the third. And good. He got the English that time as it falls. Wall's got 15. Well, Orlando's shooting has been wayward so far. Only 37% from the floor. Wall against Porter. Gay outside. Back to Porter. Over Wall. The Magic again can't hit. Hornets leading by 23. Fox passes to Wall. He gets it in there. Wall's got 4 points in the quarter.
You know, one of the things I like about Walton is he really takes on the defense, plays downhill. When he's driving inside, he is committed to scoring over the defense.
Back to Porter. 26 seconds left to play in the third. Rodman with the defensive effort. Wall against Porter. Wall dishes to Martin. Porter against Wall. And Wall slams it home.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
And so it's the Charlotte Hornets rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. Right back after this break. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Setting the floor for the Hornets. Sanders is out there with Dawkins. Then there's Van Exel. Then there's Martin. And it's Fox in at the small forward position. Porter against Van Exel. Passes it to Houston. From deep. Here's Clark. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up two on the second effort.
And all of his athleticism on display there. Clark's work ethic makes him lethal on that offensive backboard.
Martin with the bucket.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
And here is Clark following Kevin Martin's three. Misses from close range.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
Charlotte moving the ball around. And here comes the break. There's Porter with the three. They get it back. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Hard-nosed and tenacious. Big D crashes that offensive glass. One way he loves to get his points.
Now here is Martin. And here's DeBusschere. Break after we saw top prospects like LaMelo Ball and R.J. Hampton playing a year in Australia, the NBA G League sweetened the deal to attract those blue chippers to this G League, which I think is a very interesting topic and a very interesting way to go.
It is. You know, I think the salaries now could exceed $500,000, not to mention the endorsement deal. And they're on a single team that's built around their needs. Certainly an enticing option for those who want to skip the college route.
Does this affect colleges, in your opinion, in their recruiting?
Not at all. You're going to love your school no matter who plays for them, especially if you're winning.
Hardaway's checked in for Orlando.
And guys, it's really amazing the effect that DeBusschere has on this team, especially on the defensive end. He's smart, he's cagey, and incredibly tough. a one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Gay outside. Hardaway. Towns, he's checked in for Orlando. Barry comes in for Terry Porter. The Hornets also with a sub. Kukoc is checked in. Hornets have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. The pass to Rodman. On the wing, Kobe. And it's Orlando with the rebound. DeBusschere's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. There's the feed to Towns. Over Kukoc. And it's Towns missing. Towns has gone 3 of 9 shooting. On the wing, Kukoc. He's covered by DeBusschere. Pass to Parrish. Over Gay. Here's Rodman, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That one is on Towns.
And as a free throw shooter, Rodman has his challenges. One of those guys who almost shoots a better percentage from the field.
And the first one drops for the Magic. Corey Maggette. He's checked in for DeBusschere. And it's Gill in for Rudy Gay. No good on the second free throw. Outside, Rodman. Here's Bryant. Lays it up and banks it in. Kobe's got 14 points here in the second half.
I like how Bryant takes contact on the way up. This guy is very good at feeling out the defense and absorbing that contact and still capitalizing.
Maggette against Kukoc. Inside. The shot's good from Rodman. That gives him the double-double. 11 points and 10 rebounds. Orlando's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Maggette outside. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Hardaway.
1 triple for him in the first half. Now he's hit another.
For Charlotte, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Now here's Wall. The 3 from Bryant, and he's good on the 3 ball. Kobe's got 31 points.
He's certainly been their go-to guy when it matters most. He's trying to close this one out.
Pass to Barry. No one near him. The shot will not fall. And Charlotte will come the other way. Feeds it to Wall. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Wall's got 21 in the game.
I'll tell you, when Wall is scoring like this, it's special to watch. A spectacular, explosive performance.
Now here's Towns. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And that's almost automatic anytime he can get the ball in that position.
And so it's Wall with it, bringing it up for Charlotte. And Wall slams it home.
What a great finish there from Wall. It's clear he doesn't fear anyone when he's looking to score.
Shawn Marion is checked in for the Hornets. That one misses for Wall. Orlando's gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. No good from Maggette. Here are the Hornets with the ball. They're on a 14-5 run here. The basket counts and one. They'll go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play.
Hard not to appreciate the brilliance of Wall. I mean, a super fast, quick player, a guy who runs the offense exceedingly well.
Now here is Hardaway. Here's Towns. And the rejection by Parrish. Down low, here's Marion, and Shawn Marion with the slam.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their play.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Here's Towns. Maggette outside. Passes it to Gill. And no good. Nice D from Bryant. Charlotte's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Marion and Shawn Marion with the slam.
Always nice to see Bryant find the open man. He gets so much attention on himself. That helps create opportunities for other guys.
Gill against Kobe. Gill kicks to Towns. The Magic again can't hit.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Kukoc with it. There's the dish to Marion. Bryant looking over the floor. From deep. Wall. Rebounded by Hardaway. Hardaway has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. To the inside. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
Yeah, great concentration there. Hung in there. He didn't let that contact throw him off at all. Stayed focused on the rim. Knew he was going to get hit and still was able to finish.
Clark, he's checked in for Barry. Kevin Martin, he's checked in for the Hornets. Young comes in for John Wall. Now here is Martin. That one falls. Martin's got 5 points in the quarter.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Young against Hardaway. The pass to Maggette. Over Kukoc. A fresh 14 for Orlando. But they'll get another chance. Goes up again. Shawn Marion grabs the miss. Marion's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And here's Young from the arc. And Maggette pulls it down.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Hardaway. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. One item that stood out, their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking. And more importantly, it makes it really hard to defend.
Here's Young. Towns with the defensive effort. Orlando's gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. Gill against Martin. Gill the pass to Towns. Here's Gill. The tray. And the rebound goes to Martin. Charlotte has gotten off 4 three-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. From about 19 feet, here's Parrish. Marion left side. Over Clark. And Marion gets it to go on the assist by Parrish. Magic shooting 34% from the field. That's not going to get it done. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Good ball movement here by the Magic. Clark for 3. The Hornets pull it in. Kukoc has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Young. Marion dishes to Young. Pass to Kukoc. Releases from 15, and the basket is good.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Simply taking advantage of what the defense has given them, and they've really made the most of it.
Now here is Hardaway. The step-back jumper is good.
And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
Gill against Martin. Dishes it to Parrish. Count it, good.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Here's Gill. Pass to Tau. Kukoc with the defensive effort.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Clark kicks to Hardaway. And it's Clark in the corner. Outside Hardaway. Corey Maggette on the wing. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Maggetti's got 8 here in the quarter.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Charlotte.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year. And as one might have guessed coming into this game, it was indeed another big game tonight for John Wall.
Every inch of the floor